As a primary care and a weight loss specialist, I have been telling my patients to eat more protein, more fiber, plan your meals, but I wasn't always doing it myself. Busy days, long clinic hours, so it was mostly just grabbing whatever was quick. And I started feeling it with low energy, more cravings, and always thinking about food. And that's when I realized it's not just about knowing what to do, it's about making it easy to actually do it. So I made one simple change. I started grocery shopping differently. Every time I go to a grocery store now, I don't wander the aisles anymore like I used to. I go in with a list and with a system: high protein, high fiber, and healthy fats. That's it. And I started doing simple meal prep on the weekends. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated, but enough to make my life so much easier. Now I'm more consistent, less hungry, and my patients who follow the similar system are seeing better results as well. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what I buy and how you can do the same even with a busy schedule. I'm outside Trader Joe's today. Let's go shopping. Here is what I got from Trader Joe's today, and I'll break it down into categories of protein, fiber, and fats. Biologically, protein turns off hunger. Fiber slows digestion and keeps you full, and healthy fats stabilize your energy. So, when your plate has a mix of these three, then the food is not only nutritious but also satisfying and very filling. It was mostly seafood, as I already have enough chicken and beef in the freezer. Protein is the foundation here. Every time you eat, you want to make sure you have enough protein on your plate. Let's start with the protein sources that should be on your grocery list. Seafood like shrimp, salmon. I got both fresh as well as frozen salmon. Salmon is an excellent source of protein. Plus, it also has omega-3 fatty acids, which are healthy fats. 4 ounces gives you about 23 grams of protein. So, really a good source of protein on your plate. I also got some shrimp. 4 ounces serving of shrimp gives you around 14 grams of protein. Canned tuna, canned salmon, smoked salmon, these can also be really good sources of protein that you can have in your pantry or your fridge for quick salads, something to put on your sandwich, and easy to go lunch or dinner options. I'll put a table somewhere over here to give you protein in grams for most of these foods. All values are approximately for 3 to 4 ounces of cooked protein. And here is how much protein you'll get for chicken breast: around 26 grams of protein; for chicken thighs, around 23 grams of protein; turkey breast, 24 grams of protein; lean beef, 21 grams of protein; shrimp, around 20 grams of protein; salmon, around 22 grams of protein; tuna, fresh or canned, 20 grams of protein. An easy way to look at this will be that around 3 ounces of cooked chicken, beef, or seafood provides 20 plus grams of protein. You can double the portion if you want double the protein. Let's talk about good sources of protein other than meat and seafood. Eggs. One large egg has about 6 grams of protein. Another way of having something on hand that can be an easy add-on protein option is egg whites. I love using egg whites. This is from Walmart. About 3 egg whites can give you 10 to 11 grams of protein. The packaging on this says 3 tablespoons of protein will give you around 5 grams of protein. So an easy way to add protein without adding a lot of calories. Other staple protein options are Greek yogurt that gives you about 18 to 22 grams of protein for 1 cup, cottage cheese about 24 grams of protein for a cup. When you're building your plate, try to at least get 30 to 35 grams of protein with each meal. Practical targets for protein for a woman are around 100 grams per day. That I believe should be the bare minimum if you're trying to build health, build muscle, and be in a good metabolic health. For men, around 120 grams of protein. Most guidelines suggest 0.8 to 1 grams of protein per ideal body weight based on level of your activity, your health and fitness needs. I do have a detailed video on protein goals. I'll link it somewhere here. Let's talk about some plant protein. Tofu, tempeh, lentils, pre-cooked ones. Huge time saver if you're getting them in cans. I really like this Trader Joe's lentil can. I use it to make soup salads, and it is about 2/3 of a cup, gives you around 6 grams of protein. So a good source of protein and a good source of fiber. Chickpea is another good source of not only getting protein but also your fiber. So legumes definitely do provide you not only your fiber but also your protein. Half cup of a chickpea can would give you around 6 grams of protein. So legumes, lentils, beans not only add fiber but also give you the benefit of protein. Let me know in the comments how many grams of protein do you think you eat daily and what is your most favorite protein source. Let's move on to the fiber. This is a secret weapon to add bulk to your food, make you feel satisfied after eating, and keep your gut happy and healthy. Fiber sources that broccoli, cauliflower rice, spinach, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, cabbage, and then of course lentils, chia seeds, and flax seeds are good fiber examples. So here's a couple of sources of fiber that I got today. You have broccoli fruits, you have some stir-fry red bell peppers or fried roasted bell peppers. This is my favorite, wild blueberries, a really good source of fiber that you can use for your breakfast or your smoothies. Brussels sprouts, of course, and then you see baby spinach back over there. And then are your beans, your lentils, and all that good stuff. 1 cup of broccoli has about 5 grams of fiber, half cup of lentils, about 8 grams of fiber, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 5 grams of fiber. Your goal is about 25 to 30 grams. If you're always hungry, you're probably low on either fiber or low in protein. Let's look at some healthy fats. You only need fats in small amounts. Since fats are very calorie dense, so little goes a long way. Remember, fats break down into 9 calories versus 4 calories for protein and carbohydrates. So portion control on healthy fats is key if your goal is weight loss or weight loss maintenance. Some of the options that I like the best is your olive oil, your avocados, and you can use them in making your food and adding more fiber when you're using avocados too. So the best part about avocados is not only it is healthy fat, but it's one of the most fiber-rich food. Other good healthy fat sources are nuts like almonds, walnuts, tahini. Again, these are all healthy, but calorie adds up fast. So here's my grocery list. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to share some easy weekend meal prep ideas with you. Now let's talk about what to avoid. This is where people sometimes would lose progress despite eating healthy overall for the most part. It is best to avoid any packaged foods that are highly processed and have a lot of salt, sugar, and fats. Packaged ultra-processed snacks are very addictive. Avoiding healthy granola, frozen meals, sugary yogurts, refined carbohydrates. Here's an easy way to think about it. If a food product comes in a box and has 10 or more ingredients, it's probably not going to help your health and weight loss goals, so it's best to skip it. Now, how to use all these wonderful healthy ingredients to make nutritious food? Think of every meal as an opportunity to have protein, fiber, and a little bit of healthy fat. Examples could be Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries, shrimp with lentils and roasted vegetables, beef stir fry with broccoli. Sometimes you have to think about spices and condiments that you can add to spice up your food and make it more interesting. Some of these that I got today are basically to add a little bit more flavoring to your food and make it a little bit more interesting. Let me say this again. People mostly focus on calories and carbohydrates, but ignore protein and especially fiber. That's why weight loss becomes hard. Weight loss is not about eating less forever or being perfect. It's about eating the right foods that control your hunger. Once hunger is controlled, everything becomes easier. Next time you go grocery shopping, go with a plan. Don't overthink it. And just remember, protein first, fiber second, and fats controlled. Do this for 2 weeks and your body will feel different. Less hunger, more control, and better results. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so that I can continue to make more content like this. Stay happy, stay healthy, eat healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.